Hey Space Watchers, and welcome back here from day number 2 at the GSTCE in Singapore. We do the interview outside because my guest Pablo asked me about that, so I followed him, and it's just 30 degrees and a humidity of 85% or something. So for me as a Northern European, it's not really the weather to be. How are you doing? You feel home, do you?
This is home, and this is the reason I bring you here. I want you to feel like you are going to feel at the end of the year launching Miura 5 maiden flight. We are pushing for that. It's going to be this weather. We are here because we want to train with real customers.
So you hear, I got trained for the weather in French Guiana. So, but before we go there, let's talk about what brings you over here to Singapore.
So, beside the weather and training for French Guiana, we want to be trained by our customers. Our lovely customers are pushing all over the world, and we recently came from even Oman, but here, specifically in Singapore, we have customers that are really pushing for us to be launched even from Kourou. Why? They want Equatorial flights. We are the only one, I think, in Europe offering that in a private way, of course. And we want to make sure we are talking with them, we are listening their requirements, we are giving them the best service we can. So we are kind of validating what we have built already, which is Miura 5. We want to train. It's part of the system.
So last year we saw the maiden flight of Miura 1, which was a successful one, and congrats again to that. So Miura 5 is on the horizon, you mentioned it before. So let us know, where do we stand in terms of development, in terms of let's rephrase it, what's going on in PLD?
So in PLD, what's going on? As we announced, I think you're aware, but just to repeat, we celebrate last year, actually October the 7th, the anniversary of the launch of Miura 1, successful in the maiden flight. So same day, we announced the new development status of Miura 5, so that I will explain later. And also we present what is after Miura 5, which is Miura Next, and even the capsule that we call Lince. That's what we present. And what is happening now, if you want to continue, is we are testing Miura 5. Miura 5, we are testing in the different subsystem. Right now, everything is in the critical path. Nice. It's fun to say, but it's the reality. We are pushing the whole team to be ready to launch even end of this year. It's a challenge, but we are already testing all the propulsion system, which is very critical. So far, so good. The avionics, and especially preparing the launch base, which is in French Guiana, also in the critical path.
Okay, so what happened, I think, end of last year was also that the Spanish government invested in you and that you opened your new facility or extended your facility. Tell us more about that.
A fantastic moment for us. You know, we received the famous support from the government called PERTE. This is the reason we are pushing to launch this year. It's part of the agreement. We have to be ready. And facilities-wise, it's impressive. It's not only the manufacturing facility that it has been increased, I think, by 20 or something like that. Is the way we made the facility with all the machinery. Everybody is integrated in the same building. You have to come to see that. But the other big step is also our test facilities. You know, Teruel is where we test the engine, we test the tank, we test the whole stage. So that part has been increased by 10 times. You know, we need to launch at least 10 launches per year at the beginning. So we need to be ready for the ramp up, and we need to be ready to launch 30. So production is something that is for us the biggest priority. Of course, development is part of the plan, but in parallel, you have to be ready for the manufacturing in series.
If I'm got you right, we can prepare for the maiden flight of Miura 5 by end of this year from Kourou, right?
we push for that total challenge, but we like pressure. We like fun.
Come on, the year ends at the 31st of December, so there's a lot of time to go there. Pablo, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the time here in Singapore with this weather. With that, Space Watch out. Bye.
Vamos, Miura. Vamos.